Alright, so I've been playing with this thing for a couple of hours here, and what I've decided to do is just make a full-on overview video here of this unit and roughly what everything on it does. So, however, in beginning, Tractor I do not like. That's the included software. I know a lot of people like it. There's a few things that I really don't like. But aside from that, I won't really mention it. Just saying, personally, not sold on it. However, the unit itself is bloody brilliant. 150 bucks, can't beat it. If you're wanting to start DJing, this is the unit to use. Of course, you will need an external sound card if you want to properly hear what you're doing in your headphones. Before you actually play it live over the speakers, you'll need an external sound card, such as the Numark DJIO, which is in my future, but I don't have now. But what I've done, and what you can do as well, is pick up this cable, about $6, got a Guitar Center. Basically what it does is you plug this in your regular headphone jack in your computer, and it splits the stereo signal into two mono signals, which just gives you the 3.5 adapters, but for sitting in my bedroom at my desk, that works just fine because I can plug in speakers here to have the sound playing out, headphones here, and just set the Q channel. And then just have them both mono, so they sound like not ass. Anyway, so the actual unit, what we are here for, and what I have been thoroughly enjoying, aside from Tractor crashing and whatnot. Let's dive right into it, just a little tour here, tell you what everything does. We'll start at the far left here with deck A, exactly identical to deck B, with the exception of this button. On deck B, this is tick, which I don't know if you can hear. Makes a little metronome sound, and this is view, which takes this little browse box, and you press it, fills up the entire screen with it, which I like, lets me scroll through things. See, scrolling through the folders here. Anyway, I'll get to the function of this momentarily. Back to the deck here. Start from the top. You got your pitch, bend, plus minus. It just, temporarily speed up, slow down. I don't really like the buttons. I personally just use the platter. If you have a song playing, and you spin the platter without it being on scratch mode, it just speeds it up. You can see here on the BPM counter. Temporarily speed it up or slow it down to get it back in time with whatever you're playing, which actually will work pretty well with this because they're only 1 BPM off. So I need to do a little adjusting with the pitch slider. Wow, pitch completely spacing out. Anyway, the pitch control here, when you're at 0%, exactly where the song is supposed to be, it's normal. Tempo, it'll have this light here, which is really handy just to see very quickly that you're on tempo. Accompanied by this little button, which is key lock. Makes it so when you adjust the pitch, either higher or lower, or other way around, you slow it down, speed it up, so it doesn't change the key that the song is in. Just to give you an idea here, I'll turn it off and play the song. If I speed it up or slow it down, you can hear that it has slowed down and the key has changed for the worse. It sounds bad. Anyway, back down to normal, and then we'll speed it up, and you can hear it sounds very chipmunky and awful. Back to the middle and turn this off. Let's see, what's next? We got the effects. Well, first the kills here, which I don't really like. I'll probably remap them as hot cues, but take out the bass, take out the mids, take out the highs just completely rather than messing with the knob here. Just have a single button, which is kind of cool, but like I said, I don't really like it. I'll probably remap it to hot cues if I can. Then we got effects here. You got the effects selector. You can see it scrolling between the 3 effects that frickin' Tractor Not Pro can do. Then you've got your first knob here is the how much the effect is being engaged knob, and then the depth knob, which is how much it does when it's engaged. As you can see, I got it set to flanger here. If you start the song, hit this button to engage the effect, and then the flying. Get some neat effects in there. And okay, so that's the effects, and then you've got your loop functions here on the bottom, which is manual or automatic here. In manual mode, loop in and then hit loop out. You can see it's created a loop and it's looping. You've got reloop here. Press this to get out of the loop, and then to switch between manual and auto, push this button. When you're in auto mode, if you push this middle button, it just does a one bar loop. And then push this button, it'll half it, and then you can do it again. Or you can press this button to double it. And anyway, escape the loop here. So that song keeps playing, and that's that. Now for the platter, must say I like it. Very big, heavy. If you have it not in scratch mode with nothing playing, it's just a search, play the track, pitch bend, turn on scratch mode, it just creates a scratch. If you're scratching on top, if you hit the sides, it does nothing. I don't really personally like this scratch, that's just me though. On the bottom here, we've got sync, which I don't trust, your Q button, which just takes it back to the Q, last Q, which is one thing I don't like about Factor, because it's gone back to the loop. Anyway, said I wouldn't talk about that, sorry. If you hold Q, it plays the song until you let go, and then you got play pause, and stutter, which just takes it back to the last point cued. You can just create that effect. And that is the decks. Pretty handy. Now the mixer here, I can see I'm running out of time to keep this within 10 minutes, stupid YouTube. You've got, of course, your highs, mids, lows, controls here, take them out. Hope MIDI Mafia doesn't get mad at me for playing this song so much, but anyway, I bought it, so whatever. Then you've got Q here, has this track in the Q channel if I have the fader all the way over, so you can't hear this track. If I had my headphones on, could hear the Q, could hear it in the Q, as long as I have the Q gain, which is this section here, turned up, and this section here controls what you're hearing in the Q channel. Right now it's set to full on mix because I've got it split, so it's in both sides of the headphones. You can balance it out or have it completely in the Q channel. And this is the selection section here to select what songs in which deck. We press view, get this old full screen here, and just scroll through the folders. Hit this back button to switch between scrolling through folders and scrolling through files. We'll pick something here, and then hit load deck A or B, whatever you're in the mood for. Hit view, back out of it. You can see I've loaded the new song in here, and it's now no longer famous. Got that plan. So that's that little section here, selection knob, and then you can click that in as well, but I found that doesn't really work with much, except crashing tractor, depending on what you're doing. If you're selecting folders, is about all it's good for. Back, load, cues, and you've got your gain sliders here. Faders, that's what I've been looking for this whole damn time. Okay, anyway, you got faders here for controlling deck A, and deck B, and master, and both plans sound like real ass. Kill it. Except for it's in the Q channel. Anyway, so that's the master gain. What we're taking out. It shouldn't still be fine. Anyway, and then fader, pretty standard. And it looks like I've pushed this video just long enough to be just in time. So I hope that this has been informative for you, very helpful. I love this thing. Expect mixes soon. Goodbye.